So in today's show, we are going to talk about the importance of a deadline. I'm going to give you 4 priorities that will come off the back of having a deadline. Welcome to the Time Domination Show. If you are coming through, please do let me know down below. Let me know if this resonates, if this helps, if it's something that you fail to do and know you should be doing. So deadlines, just like knowing going to the gym benefits us, and knowing what we need to eat will benefit us. Deadlines are something that we know we need to implement within our business, within our tasks, within our timelines, within our structure. But I think a lot of the time we fail to do it because we're just not very conscious of doing it, because we're so caught up in a rat race. We're on like that hamster wheel of just working, and we actually haven't set a deadline to work towards. And I think working within a corporate company, when you have somebody else puts deadlines on your work, it's done for you. But when you work for yourself, you end up going in quite blind and actually forgetting to have a deadline to work towards, like a specific date that you want your task to be completed by. Now, if we look at this here, what we're going to do is go through those 4 benefits of having a deadline. I'm trying to figure this out because it's mirror screening. All right, so listen. We have lots of different tasks that we're trying to achieve, right? Lots of different tasks that we need to achieve the outcome that we want within our business. Whether we're moving forwards with sales, with marketing, with staffing, with retention, with offers, with launches, products, programs, whatever it's going to be. And we have a whole list of them. And then what we end up doing is failing to have these checkpoints, okay? These points where we are aimed to get certain tasks complete. So first task, you might say, like, instead of putting that 4 week on it, you might just say, right, I'm just going to keep working at it. I'm just going to keep flying through. I'm not really going to think about that deadline. I'm just going to keep doing it until it's done. Now, you know, as well as I, the importance of getting these done. And I'm going to go through these 4 benefits now of having those deadlines in place, these checkpoints here. Now, the first one is priority. And what I've put that there for is by having deadlines, you're allowing yourself to visually look at your tasks, the jobs that need doing to move you forward. And you are, in theory, putting them into priority standard. Okay, this job I need to do first, this job I need to do second, this job I need to do third. So instead of doing all of these, and probably what you are trying to do is do all of these tasks at the same time, is go, right, okay, this is where my time and my energy lies, because this is the first task that needs to be complete. I can't do this task, and this task all at the same time. So I'm going to put my time and my energy into here. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of time and energy into here, and then a little bit more time and energy into here, but my main focus, the gold of my time and my energy is going into that priority task. And this allows us, when we put deadlines on, and this makes us think about, okay, why is this more of a priority than the other? Why does this deadline need to be sooner than the other? And it gets you, instead of that mindless rat race where we're not really thinking, where we're not working with eyes wide open, we're working with eyes wide closed shut. And we're actually thinking forward about, all right, I need to prioritize this because this is my priority because, all right? And it just improves those points that are going on there. Cool. Second one is managing your time and energy. Now, I've already talked about this very briefly, but what we want to be looking at is the time and energy is your currency as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. Okay, time and energy is where you want to be putting your biggest asset into your biggest priorities. Now, if you are spreading yourself thin, you're trying to do all of these tasks, you don't have the time and the energy to be focused on what needs to be done first. Okay, sometimes I've seen people who are working on something that really is like maybe 18 weeks away, which is a quarter and a half away, and they're working on it and they're misplacing their priorities and they're misplacing their time and energy on the job roles that are coming up right here, and we're missing that point. So this allows you to be able to manage your time and your energy. Clarity. Clarity is great in terms of knowing what needs to be done. Knowing exactly what needs to be done. The problem is that sometimes we just end up working, we work for work's sake, we just start a task, we pluck a task out of the air, and we're not really sure what the plan is, what the structure is, what the habit is, what the routine is, what the mission is, where we're going with this. And we just work, I would call, willy-nilly. All right, so by having deadlines and actually sitting down and putting deadlines onto tasks to achieve outcomes, that gives us clarity that we're working towards something. There is an outcome versus a deadline, and we put in a certain amount of time on that task, so we're not milking that task. And the last thing is forward planning. Something that I think many entrepreneurs fail to do because they're so caught up in the here and now and trying to make the quick buck and trying to change the world overnight, that we fail to see into the future as far as 18 weeks, as far as a quarter. And because people are failing to look that far ahead, we are kind of firefighting, and again on that hamster wheel of doom, as I would call it, where your energy and your time is just being sapped up, okay, where we're being completely misplacing our energy and our time, and we're going off in lots of different paths. Forward planning gives us absolute clarity. It helps us manage our time and our energy, and allows us to prioritize everything that we're doing. Okay, without this basic structure in place, it's just going to be a ball of chaos in your own business, your own professional and personal life. Okay, without doing them, without following them, without saying, right, this task needs to be done then. Otherwise, those tasks will linger on forever. And it would just completely disrupt your planning, your focus, your delivery, your journey, the outcome that you're trying to achieve. And then that will start eating into your personal life. And then that's when it starts affecting you emotionally. You become frustrated. And you might think, well, that's a bit of an over-exaggeration for such a small thing. But, like, have a look at your business right now. Okay, many people are just like, when I ask many people when they're going to do a challenge or when they're going to launch a promo, it's like, well, next month sometime. Sometime? Or have we got 16 days left before we go for our launch? Okay, this is what I need to do in those 16 days. A, B, C, and D. Here's where I'm putting my time and energy. A, B, C, and D. Good, I've got clarity on the path over the next 16 days. Boom, let's go. Let's get to work. Then you're effective. Then you're an elite operator in your own business. But without those deadlines, you're running blind. You're cuffing it. You're guessing it. And guess what? That's heaping up the pressure mentally, emotionally, and physically on you as a business owner. I hope this has helped. It just really just raises the awareness of what you already know. And you do already know this. It's just that maybe you're not implementing it. So hopefully I can just encourage you to do that. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts.